This video tutorial I will explain how to write a consumer code using Java. Here you can see the Kafka architecture, and here you can see the producer which will send message to Kafka topic, and here you can see the consumer which will consume message from Kafka topic. We will see how to write this consumer code using Java. To create Kafka consumer in Java, first we have to create consumer properties, then we have to create consumer, then we have to subscribe the consumer to specific topic, then we have to create a for loop to receive the data. We will see how to do that. Here you can see Kafka consumer demo project, and it has Kafka consumer demo.java file, and here you can see pom.xml file, and in pom.xml I have included the dependency of Kafka clients and SL4J. Here I have defined the class Kafka consumer demo. Here I have defined the topic name as animal topic. Inside main method, here I have declared bootstrap servers, which is Kafka server IP address and port number, and group ID as group 99. And here I am creating consumer config. Here I have declared properties object, and in properties I am setting bootstrap server config, which is Kafka server IP address and port number, and key deserializer class config, and value deserializer class config, and group ID config as group 99, and auto offset reset config I have set as earliest. And here I am creating a consumer object, and in Kafka consumer constructor I am passing the properties object. And this piece of code is needed to make sure consumer is shut down gracefully. Here I am calling subscribe method of consumer object to subscribe consumer to the animal topic. And this piece of code is used to pull the new data from Kafka topic. Here I am calling poll method of consumer object and passing duration. This method returns consumer records, and using for each loop I am getting each consumer record from consumer records. Then I am printing key of consumer record and value of consumer record, and also the consumer record is coming from which partition and what is the offset, and this details I am printing. And in finally block I am calling close method of consumer object. First we will start the zookeeper server. Copy this command, open command prompt, and zookeeper server has been started. Next start the Kafka server. Copy this command, and Kafka server has been started. Next using this command create animal topic, and animal topic has been created successfully. Here you can see the command Kafka topics.bat, then bootstrap server, which is nothing but Kafka server IP address and port number, and topic name is animal topic, and created three partitions, and replication factor is 1, and it created animal topic. Now I am going to run this consumer program. The consumer program has been started, and consumer is subscribed to animal topic, and if any message is there, it will show here. Now using this producer console, I am going to publish messages to animal topic. Copy this command and the publisher send the animal name as lion to the animal topic, and here you can see the value lion is consumed, and it is consumed from partition 1 and offset 0. The left side is producer console, and right side is the consumer program which is running. And here you can see the immediately the value cat is consumed, and it is consumed from partition 0 and offset 0. And here you can see the value eagle is consumed from partition 2 and offset 0. And donkey is consumed from partition 1 and offset 1. Here you can see the cow is consumed from partition 2 and offset 1. Similar to producer properties, Apache Kafka offers various different properties for creating consumer as well. And to know more about each consumer property, visit this link. Here I have opened the link, and here you can see the consumer configuration supported by Apache Kafka. Here you can see each property and their corresponding description: key deserializer, value deserializer, bootstrap servers, group ID, etc. Key deserializer. It is a deserializer class for the key, and which is used to implement deserializer interface. Value deserializer. It is a deserializer class for value, and it is used to implement deserializer interface. Bootstrap servers. It is a list of host and port pairs, and that are used to establish an initial connection with the Kafka cluster. Group ID is the unique string that identifies the consumer group this consumer belongs to. Auto offset reset. This property is required when no initial offset is present, or if current offset does not exist anymore on the server. And these are the possible values we can use. And these are some essential properties that is required to implement a consumer. In our consumer program, auto offset reset value, we have set it as earliest, which means on the first run of the application, we will be reading all the historical data from the topic, which is animal topic. And here we are creating a consumer object to leverage the properties we have set. And to read messages from the topic, first we need to connect the consumer to the specific topic, or subscribe the consumer to the specific topic. And for that we are using subscribe method of consumer, and here we are providing list of topic name. In this case we are connecting to only one topic, so we have given only animal topic name. And suppose if you have to connect to multiple topic, then here we can give list of comma separated topics. Consumer reads data from Kafka through polling method. and this poll method returns the data that hasn't been fetched yet by the consumer, which is subscribed to the particular topic. And here we are passing the duration. The duration is the amount of time to block on this call before returning empty list in case of no data was returned. In the consumer program, we have assigned group ID of group 99 to the consumer. So the consumer belongs to the group 99. We will stop the consumer application and rerun the application. And you will notice there are no messages displayed in the console. This is because the Kafka keeps track of consumer reads, which is nothing but consumer groups offset, and therefore the consumer will not encounter the same messages twice. And if we change the group ID to group 100, then consumer belongs to the new group, which is 100, and then run the application. Then you will see all the messages in the console because the consumer belongs to the new group, and it will read all the historical data from topic, and it will display in the console. I have already stopped the consumer application, and group ID is group 99. I am running this application, and you can see there are no messages displayed because it is keep tracks of offset, and if new messages comes only it will display. The same message won't come again. Now I am changing group ID as group 100, saving the change, and running this consumer application, and this time the consumer belongs to the new group. So we got all the historical data. Stopping this application. Again, if I rerun, the messages won't come. The historical messages won't come. Now we will see what is partition rebalance. Moving partition ownership from one consumer to another consumer is called rebalance. Rebalances are important because they provide consumer group with high availability and scalability. Currently, we have only one consumer in our consumer group. Therefore, the consumer reads from all the topic partitions. To see rebalances in action, we have to launch another consumer by running the same consumer application. We will see how to do that. When we create animal topic, we have created three partitions. So if only one consumer is there in the consumer group, then consumer will read data from all the three partitions. Suppose there are three consumers there in the consumer group, then each consumer will read from specific partition. For example, consumer 1 will read from partition 0, consumer 2 will read from partition 1, consumer 3 will read from partition 2. We will see that example. Now I am going to start three consumers. I have started consumer 1. I am starting one more consumer, and second consumer has been started. Here you can see the first consumer. Here you can see the second consumer. I am starting one more consumer, and here you can see total three consumers are started. This is first consumer log, this is second consumer log, and this is third consumer log. Now I am going to send messages to animal topic. Here I have sent 7 messages to animal topic. We will see each consumer log, and we will see each consumer will consume from the particular topic. This is the first consumer which consumed dove and rat from partition 1. This is second consumer which consumed shark and chicken from partition 2. This is third consumer. This consumed messages like hen and deer from partition 0. And this is how rebalancers are working.
You can get Java source code link for each video from the description section of the video. And here you can see the video, and to see the description, click on this more, and here you can see the description, and here you can see the links, and click on these links to get the Java source code.